Greetings out there, fellow gamers. This is the gamer guy in a suit from the Echo Army YouTube channel. And today we are bringing a review of the brand new RPG that just dropped, 5 minutes ago? Echoes of Aetheria. Echoes of Aetheria was released 5 minutes ago. No, today, January 15th, 2015, by developer Dancing Dragon Games and publisher, I believe this is Degica? Anyways, this game was reviewed using a key provided by the developer and or publisher. What we have here is the latest, I guess the latest because it just came out, entry in, RPG Maker games. There's a ton of them all over the Steam store. You've been in the Steam store, you've seen RPG Maker games everywhere. Some of you have maybe even made your own RPG Maker games. Quite frankly, I would say 75-80% of these games are pretty blah. I mean, it's not that they're bad, it's just that they end up being rather generic RPG type games. And you're like, okay, these are fun, they're worth, maybe $1 or $2 a piece, and you get your good 3-4 hours of gameplay out of them, and you move on. Well, this guy here, Echoes of Aetheria, he's a step above the rest, in my opinion. I was a little disappointed, I'll admit. I saw it, I was like, alright, I was asked to review it, and I thought, okay, why not? I do like RPGs, but, it's just an RPG Maker. It's not really going to blow me away, but why not? I like games, I like RPGs, let's give it a try. I fired this thing up, and I'm telling you, within 5-10 minutes, I was hooked. And I mean majorly hooked. The story was great. I was laughing, I was getting really involved. And quite frankly, I know this sounds like a stretch, but it's very true. I had not gotten that quickly involved in an RPG story since Final Fantasy VI, or 3 if you want to call it that, back on Super Nintendo, which is actually one of my favorite games. And the feel of the story, that whole steampunk environment and just the humor and everything, it really brought me back to that game, and it gave me that same feeling. So, for that right away, I was like, alright, you know what? Maybe this isn't just your generic RPG Maker game. Let me give this one a really deep look. And I got to admit, I am super glad I did. I got really into the story. The gameplay mechanics are simple. The graphics are simple. If you've played an RPG Maker game, you know what to expect. It's a very basic JRPG style. The graphics are, the top-down 16-bit looky, harken back to the Super Nintendo RPG style. The fighting is pretty cool. It's a little more advanced than that old style. More, you get more into the PlayStation era RPGs where you can actually move around a little bit on the grid in the combat scenes to do placement and stuff like that. And it's slightly tactical in the turn-based combat scenes, but nothing too complicated. It's really easy to pick up, really easy to learn, and really easy to master. It's not that hard at all. It's a lot of fun. It gets grindy, but so does any other RPG. But really, what grabs you here is the story and your two lead characters. For me personally, although, you're playing the main guy, Lucian, and he's a really good character. I like him. I really like Ingrid, the worker that he stumbles across that becomes part of your party. To me, she's a hoot. She's my favorite character in the game so far. She's just absolutely fantastic. She's got a great sense of humor, a great everything. Yeah, she's easily my favorite character so far in the game. And when you can get hooked on a character and a game that quickly, that is a fantastic thing. I can't say enough good things about Echoes of Aetheria here. I'm hoping I'm saying it right. I believe that is Aetheria. Could be Aetheria, I guess. I'm not sure. But I give this one a try. Don't look at it and be like, oh, just another RPG Maker, and skip it over, because that's exactly what I would have done had I not been given an opportunity to review this. Having reviewed it, I've actually been lucky enough to stumble across a game that I'm probably going to end up replaying, not because I feel like I'm going to get a different ending, but because I'm enjoying the story so much. It's like going back and rewatching a movie. It's not going to change. It's not going to be any different the next time you go through it, but you enjoy it so much that you just want to experience it again. This is actually one of those. So give this RPG Maker game a try, and I swear to you, you are not going to be disappointed. This has been the Gamer Guy in a Suit from the Echo Army YouTube channel, giving a solid 4 out of 5 to Echoes of Aetheria. I could not be happier that I got to review this. Thank you to the developer and publisher for sending it. Thanks for stopping by. Hit the subscribe and like if you like what we're doing here, and we'll see you next time. Happy gaming.